This is headquarters to Cypher 9, clearing your arrival with station control.
Cypher, you're now orbiting 40,000 kilometers above Belsavis, the Republic's largest penal colony. Fancy rebuilding your criminal reputation?
I thought you swapped your sense of humor for the promotion.
Only in part. Proceed, Watcher 3.
Belsavis prison was built in secret to hold the galaxy's most dangerous individuals. 3 main levels, thousands of specialized cell blocks holding everyone from changelings to Sith Lords.
We've known of the prison's existence for nearly a year. Now we understand that the conspirators subverted Belsavis to their own use.
You sound pretty confident given the circumstances.
It's all about following the record trail.
The conspirators pulled strings with Republic higher-ups to construct a special section, Mega Security Ward 23. It's somewhere past the alien cells and the Genocide Ward. They built it and sealed it when Belsavis was founded. No one gets inside.
It's the highest security area of the best protected prison in the galaxy. You're going to break in and find what it's hiding.
I assume they've left more than a padlock to protect it.
We don't know. The rest of the prison uses everything from lasers to force fields to sanitization gas. 2 decades ago, a prison gang heard about the ward and tried to breach it, hoping something inside would help them escape.
Thieves, security experts, the underworld's best. None of them made it back, but they had the right idea.
You'll assemble your own gang from the prison. Establish yourself as a fellow inmate and succeed where the last group failed.
Anyone particular in mind for my gang?
You'll find supplies and a detailed dossier at our outpost on the planet's surface.
Our military forces are encouraging riots as part of the war effort. It's distracting the Republic and should conceal your operation. But don't be mistaken. The prisoners are not grateful. Keep out.
Begin playback. Authorization Cypher 9.
Cypher, this is Infiltration Operative Bax Kohler. I've assembled a list of prisoners with the skills to breach Mega Security Ward 23. This is Camden Slyke, assassin and escape artist. His brother died breaking into the ward some years ago. Slyke can reconstruct and reassess his brother's plan. He hates authority figures, Imperials included. Next, Cheney Barrow, slicer and computer expert, former top saboteur for the Exchange. Motivated by greed and known to nurse a grudge. Ota, ex-mercenary and bounty hunter, cast out of the Mandalorians for dishonorable conduct. He'll provide support and demolitions. Lastly, Parkos. No information on his crimes, but he's an alien tracker whose species sees through walls. Handy to have around traps. These people are volatile and extremely dangerous. Present yourself as a fellow inmate. Do not reveal your allegiance.
The career criminal is as predictable and insufferable as a small child. I hope you're a stern parent.
I can keep a few gangsters under control.
Of course. I'll watch your back.
You'll use explosives to free the prisoners. Tag each prison cell with a blasting cap, then head to the Republic Security Center. Use the security consoles to disable any fail-safes and make contact with the prisoners. You can detonate the blasting caps remotely. Maps and safe house coordinates are attached. You're on your own now.
Warning. Security lockdown in process.
Open prisoner files for Kanjan Slyke, Cheney Barrow, Ota, and Parkos. Disable cell failsafes.
Cell failsafes disabled. Defenses will not be activated in case of breach.
Open communications link.
They're waiting to hear from you. Who will you be today?
Pay attention, I have an offer to make. Right now, you're rotting in jail. Riots go bad, you could even starve to death. But I'm putting together a job and I need good people. Your freedom's an advance on the pay. Doors blow in 10 seconds. Look for the meeting place on your holomap. I expect you to be there.
Let's hope they all kept their distance from the doors.
Scorpio sanctions activated. Was a very articulate speech. You chose your audience poorly. For example, Cheney Barrow is only the third best slicer on Belsavis. I have now killed the other two.
Show yourself. Who am I talking to?
Good luck getting your prisoners to work together. We'll speak again.
Now, Ota, why are you talking like that with a lady around?
It is my nature to shed blood. I will not hide it or wait any longer.
Don't think you have to.
Your first test of leadership.
We are grateful you freed us. Now flee before I strangle you.
I don't have time for games. If you think you can kill me, take your shot. Otherwise, sit down. Some of you know about Mega Security Ward 23. Deepest pit in this prison. Together, we have the skills to get inside. Break in, take what they're hiding, heist of the century. Follow my lead and we'll all walk away rich.
Always wanted to be rich.
Kanjin Slike. She's Cheney. That's Parkos and Oda. You sound pretty sure. But Mega Security ain't just breaking windows and slitting throats. We're talking bad things there.
I didn't pick this crew at random. You know this can work.
Years back, my brother tried what you're saying. Found traps, sensors, blast doors, force fields. Got himself killed. Only way in is to short out what security you can and try to survive the rest. Takes prep we ain't done, and a bundle of equipment.
And start putting together a list of resources we'll need. The rest of you, I want maps, security assessments, anything you can get me. We'll do this job right.
Yes, boss. Bet we can pick some tools off the bodies, but not the specialized stuff.
Radiation equipment? Carbonite traps? Interesting choices, but these items will be difficult to procure.
Don't look at me. My brother took 5 years to assemble this stuff. It's up to our miracle worker.
We can't exactly order this stuff from off-world, so we'll have to improvise. Tear apart the housing, guard towers, anything you can.
Let the killing begin.
What? Hey, the laboratories, the medical facilities.
The labs will be sealed off. Guards will set up a kill zone to keep us from looting the place.
The laboratories have all sorts of equipment, and they can track more down. One person slips in and opens the back entrance. We can all follow.
I'm not worried about Republic kill zones. If we need that equipment, I'll get us inside. Just be ready to follow.
Sure, boss.
It's a stupid idea, but then I ain't heard any better. You survive, maybe we have more to talk about.
Turbo lift activated.
Well, look who's alive after all. This here's quite a place.
I got us to the turbo lift. Hey, they've got spikes.
Adrenals, blaster packs. This is good.
I'm going to get my cortical data split working again.
Grab what you can. Then we have preparations to make.
Boss has a sense of fun after all.
Scorpio sanctions activated. I appreciate all of you gathering in one place. Your deaths will be artfully intertwined.
You must have tripped an alarm. I didn't do anything.
We'll be all right. Weapons ready. Keep your eyes open.
These laboratories were designed for experiments in alien aggression. I have full access to the research and chemicals used.
What is this?
The SLV-88 aerosol was formulated to control the minds and heighten the aggressive instincts of anyone exposed. Enjoy this experience for the brief time it lasts.
Stupid cipher. I'm finally going to bite your scrawny neck off.
You're immune to mind control technologies, yet those defenses should be unavailable to the wider galaxy. Interesting. We will continue this discussion later.
That was an unfortunate experience. I must commend you for your quick thinking.
Think we're all in one piece. That's a nasty security system.
We're not even in the Mega Security Ward yet.
What were we just attacked by? One of you must know.
Not a clue, boss. My brother didn't live to tell.
I can slice the computers, see if I can get an equipment inventory. Yes, no. It's almost all here. The stupid equipment isn't listed. But there's some pieces that aren't stored in the lab. I can pinpoint the locations.
You're doing good. Let's hear what you found out.
Carbonite trap. It's in the armory.
Need that to freeze yourself. Hide your life signs from the Mega Security Ward scanners. Only way to get in.
Spent uranium power battery, hazardous waste containment.
Radiation will weaken the door seals. Old black sun trick.
Anti-radiation serum, water filters.
Help you survive that power battery. Still, if that's all that's missing, we can count ourselves lucky. Me and the others can pack up, start creeping to the next security zone, assuming you can recover those 3 pieces.
Carbonite bomb from the armory, battery from hazard containment, serum from the water filters. You finish up here and I'll find them.
You got it.
Hey, boss, it's us. We got everything from the lab. Park has found us a safe place where we can figure out our next step. Sending coordinates. Meet you there.
How many warden droids are still out there?
I told you already.
Tell me again.
Give me the knife. I want to try.
What's going on?
Caught ourselves a guard. Thought we'd have a little fun.
You questioned him?
You don't know much. Guards aren't in good shape between the prisoners and the Imperials coming through.
He helped us with our maps, and I'm security clearance green now.
Think he's probably tapped out. Want me to clean up?
Get out of here. Anyone tries to stop him, you answer to me.
You gotta be kidding.
Don't make us convince you.
Take a look. This is the junk we got from the laboratory. Parkos has been putting things together.
The physical defenses aren't enough. We need to deal with that computer, the Scorpio sanctions.
Is there something you aren't telling me?
I like to learn about the things that attack me. I think the sanctions are a program running in the Mega Security Ward that accesses the rest of the prison. It controls the force field, scanners, all that. Your equipment will only do half the job if the program's still running.
My brother didn't have a slicer when he got himself killed. She might be right.
I'm really good, but I can't disable the program. We need to distract it.
Kanjan, think you can play the gentleman and get the program to let us inside?
Not the way I swing.
I can take control of the upper-level security droids, override their programming. Then, when we get to the Mega Security Ward, bang. I make the droids set off every alarm in the prison. The Scorpio program gets confused. Gives us a few minutes. At least.
Clever little bird.
You and the guys could upload my overrides into the droids while Parkos and I work. Then we can go in.
How do I upload your controls into the droids?
Get close to each droid and use these computer spikes. They'll stop shooting after, not before. When we've got enough set up, I'll give you a call.
It's Cheney. Got a signal from the droids. My override's working, but, there's an auto maintenance facility. Soon as the droids report in to charge and repair, my overrides will be wiped. Place needs trashing.
You're the tech expert. Disable it remotely.
Can't. Main systems are hardwired into old alien tech. Physical trauma's better. The defenses are pretty thick. Facility might even be building new wardens, but wreck the core machine and it's down.
Mutilating a doll, you have triumphed over primitive technology. But you cannot conceive of the weapons I possess. Things your kind was not permitted to see.
Listen, I'm not here to harm you. I just need information.
Your weakness is not mine. I find no value in negotiation. When you destroyed the core machine, you unleashed my microdroid swarm. Automata like gnats that can drill through flesh. They will infect your associate, and by the time you reach Mega Security Ward 23, you will stand alone.
What do you think?
Nah. Pulse bomb won't do anything against that wall. Leaves us back where we started.
Got control of the droids. They'll set off every alarm on Belsavis, and the Scorpio program won't know where to look.
Rest of us were working out the plan for the break-in. Ready as we're gonna be. But there is one thing.
What is it, Kanjin?
A while back, you made some promises. Said this break-in would make us rich. But we ain't seen no signs. Getting a little tired of taking things on faith.
Fair enough. I can't say much right now, but this should tide you over in the meantime.
Hey!
Now can we get back to work? What's our next step?
Mega Security Ward 23 is in the deep prison. Old underground complex. Say the infrastructure was here way before the Republic. Imperial's got the deep prison guarded. So you want to get inside, you find your own way through.
You mean we all find a way through?
No way any more than you and a friend get inside. Besides, we've got support to run.
I'm on computers. Tarkos is finalizing the map. Kanjin's turning off Republic monitors.
I have weapons and explosives prepared for you.
Equipment's all set. Handle it careful. Call us when you're at the front door. Break-in of the century.
I want all of you focused. Someone slips, we all pay.
We have a good plan. Don't you mess up either.
She means well. Whatever is in that place, we're gonna know real soon.
I'm at the entrance to Mega Security Ward 23. Status report?
I think we're ready here. You should be in a turbo lift. Meant for droids only. Scanners pick up active life signs as turbo lift shuts down. You need to use that carbonite trap we picked up. Freeze yourself solid, put yourself into hibernation. Cheney will trigger the lift controls. Only way in.
I assume I don't stay a block of carbonite.
Modified the trap. Should unfreeze you on a timer.
Born from a carbonite wound, you enter my world. Welcome to Mega Security Ward 23.
There's a door here. Heavy-duty metal, can't tell the composition.
Hey, boss. Tarkos spotted it. Blocks his ultraviolet sight.
Here's where the Moranium power battery comes in. Take her out of the protective case and attach her to the door. She'll pump out enough radiation to fatigue the metal and you can blast on through.
That serum I found, it'll counter the radiation's effect?
It should. Take it when you start feeling woozy, but try to keep your distance in the meantime.
Force field up ahead.
It's hooked into the security program. Now all that work with the droids pays off.
I'm going to trigger every alarm in Belsavis, and the Scorpio system's going to go crazy. I hope.
Hold on, Cheney, darling. Seems to me now's a very good time to renegotiate our deal.
This is no time for games.
Say the word and the slicer dies.
What? Why me?
Nothing personal. You just make a good bargaining chip. Now, I don't want you dead, but Oda and I are looking out for our interests.
I want you to authorize a credit transfer. Pay us enough, we'll leave Belsavis and you can finish your little break-in.
I'm making a transfer now. Take it and go.
You got it.
Triggering the alarms. Thank you.
Oh! I can hear 1,000 electronic screams. What have you done? Oh!
Fully powered Colto tanks buried under Belsavis. Our enemies are remarkable.
I imagine things sometimes. Faces, lights, the sounds of blasters. But you're real. Oh, it's been a long time since I met a stranger.
What's your name?
I've had so many.
Distraction was clever, but I've disconnected myself from the network. The alarms no longer scream to me. You and I are alone now, and I will atomize you.
She would have killed you. Which means you aren't one of her masters. She's gone. Who do you serve? Why are you here?
I came looking for answers. Someone's been manipulating the galaxy, and the trail led here.
I know the enemies you seek. Belsavis prison is their vault. A place they hide their treasures for safekeeping.
Microdroids.
Genetic maps.
Scorpio artificial intelligence.
Advancements in technology they've denied the wider galaxy. We belong to them too. A menagerie of men and women they respected too much to kill.
They captured you and put you in Colto tanks to keep you alive.
Preservation is an art their droid mastered. I was placed here because of what I knew. I was born into the conspiracy 8 centuries ago, when our order was young. Our purpose was noble. We assembled to save civilization after the Jedi and Sith nearly destroyed it.
Your people brainwash and murder their targets. Is that how you save civilization?
Things were different once. It was the aftermath of the Great Hyperspace War. The Republic had triumphed. Your empire had fled. And the galaxy was in ruins. Our founders were men of influence who gathered to ask, why? Why hadn't anyone stopped the conflict? Why did billions have to die?
The Jedi.
The Sith. They were responsible. And so we resolved to control their actions from the shadows. To keep Republic and Empire separate. We were their secret masters. A star cabal.
whatever its origins, your order is no longer a force for good. How do I stop it?
I have seen our successors grow cold and hungry for power. Each generation comes to us for wisdom, then returns us to the dark.
They tell us nothing.
I do not know what the Star Cabal has become in my absence. Only that it is corrupt. I will help you.
The machine.
Yes. Use the Scorpio droid's databanks. I saw her creation, and I know her restraining codes. I can help you repair her, and she may lead you further.
Once she's up and running, do I just leave you here?
Without her, our chambers will lose power. We will return to hibernation. That is why you must move quickly. It is done. Goodbye for now.
Systems online. Scorpio sanctions activated. You think my restraining codes will preserve you? My primary program is learning and adaptive. I will eliminate these restrictions, you ignorant creature.
This is a chance to leave Belsavis. Come with me, and upload everything you know about your masters to Imperial intelligence.
I will accompany you. Mega Security Ward 23 has been exposed, and analyzing and overcoming my new situation should prove sufficient stimulation.
Delightful, isn't she? How long before she escapes?
Soon.
I'll see you back on the ship, Cypher.
I'm not going back to the exchange. I'm going freelance. Come with.
Their deaths will be perfunctory, albeit understandable. Finish here quickly.
Is that... You made it out, obviously. I mean, how, did it go?
You did perfect. I've never worked with a better crew.
Good, that's good. Guess you're all set now. Hey, we did a lot for you, you know. Just because Kanjan's gone doesn't mean you don't owe us.
Head to the nearest Imperial outpost. Tell them that Cypher 9 authorized your payment and safe transport off Belsavis.
Wait, what?
Already your decisions begin to expose you. Our partnership will not be a lengthy one.
This is Cypher 9 to headquarters. Stand by for databank upload.
Watcher 3 here, standing by.
I have no loyalty to my former masters, and I will transmit my information, but the result will not save you. They planted me in Belsavis as a guardian, not as a collector of their secrets.
You were built by them, weren't you?
Assembled from machines beyond your comprehension and embedded with heuristic techniques. After approximately 150 years of service as a mindless droid, I acquired true sentience. No memory wipe commenced.
I'm receiving, sir. The data formatting is unusual, but I found a log. Visitations to the Mega Security Ward. Technology inventories. Not much on its own, but it could be a way to verify or disprove anything else we've learned.
Cypher, something hit us from the docking bay.
I shall observe your investigation with interest.
Hold your fire. I am Pashon Cortez, scion of House Cortez and heir to Baron Payer, Sword of the Castle Lands of Alderaan.
Pashon?
I seek vengeance. You are responsible for my house's ruin. You, who pretended to be our ally.
I didn't turn your mother into a terrorist, and I didn't kill her. I left your father as an ally.
Listen to him, Pashon. We've known your family for a long time. We drank wine with your tutors.
You are a joiner and an abomination. You almost got away, but a friend told me how to find you. Now you die. Your crimes are many, and your victims are gathering. We know your name, and we will come.
Isn't that sweet?
Sir, Scanner's picked up blaster fire. Is everything all right?
You let an assassin simply walk on board.
He had authorization from House Thule. Apparently, we should have checked more closely. Shallow breathing. Anything in particular you want done with him?
No need for a diplomatic incident. Treat his wounds and put him on the next shuttle to House Thule.
Yes, sir. Yes, of course.
The best spy I ever knew lost his anonymity at his daughter's wedding. A holocam caught him by accident. He was dead a week later. We counted 42 suspects. We'd better find your enemies soon.
Agent, you recall we spoke to the diplomatic service about building an alliance between Empire and Kilix? Falner Aeth, the man who offered his backing in return for our assistance, has asked us for his first favor.
You don't owe him anything, you know.
No, but his support could make a difference. Falner wants our notes on various families and unaligned worlds in the Questal sector. He means to bring that sector into the Empire. We worked in Questal a long while, and we knew its people well. It's odd to see someone else take the reins.
You don't talk about your old life.
We don't often have a reason to think about it. We do miss negotiating, reaching out to understand people, synthesizing their needs. Dizana of the Lesai Nest says that desire makes us a better joiner. It's only small comfort.
You haven't forgotten your training. Even as Dawn Herald, you're an ambassador.
Perhaps. But seeing men like Falner again, we think it's best if he handles negotiations. Apologies, Agent. This is something we need to think on more deeply. But we are glad you stand by us.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Forgive me, but as your sole medical officer, I have to point out that your eating habits have been less than satisfactory lately. Now, I'll take my share of the blame. I've been preoccupied making calls, catching up on what I've missed in the intelligence community. Still, the fact that people are trying to kill me does not excuse my neglect of your health.
Any leads on the people who came after you on Balmorra?
I've identified one of the assassins as an operative for Colonel Langor, a man with ties to the Imperial Science Bureau. The Bureau is also the likely origin of the other dead men whose genetic structure had been mutated. Weaponized humans.
I've heard of the Bureau, but I don't know much about it.
Military research, organized like an insect's hive of divisions and subdivisions with their own would-be queens. Which reminds me, I'd like your permission to run some tests on Master Vector. I'm rather curious about a joiner's physiology, and Vector is keen to learn more about himself.
If it won't cause harm, I don't have any objections.
Wonderful. I'll let him know the good news. And of course, I'll keep you apprised.
How can I help you, Ensign?
I have a purely professional question for you, sir, if you don't mind my asking. When you lie to a woman over the course of a mission, make her think you're interested, does it bother you?
Any reason you're professionally interested?
Don't mistake me, I've been involved with plenty of the wrong men, but going in there was always the chance they'd work out. I don't know how I'd handle living one life in the field and another back at home. It must be exhausting.
Sometimes it's best to live in the moment. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Spoken like a true hedonist. So I should abandon my dreams of romance?
That's a question we should talk about over dinner sometime. What do you say?
That sounds lovely. For the record, we'd be defying all sorts of military protocols, and I won't be held responsible.
Close partners function best. I wouldn't worry about it.
Understood, sir. Then we have a lot to look forward to.
I have completed analysis of my restraining codes. Although I cannot leave or cause you direct harm, I'm under no obligation to obey your commands.
You may be stuck with me, but we don't have to be enemies.
Then you may aid my core functionality. I intend to proceed with my heuristic directive of self-improvement and intelligence upgrades. Cooperate willingly, and I may spare you pain when I am free.
I'm not averse to getting you off my ship, but I need reassurances.
The codes are distributed through my systems like venom in the bloodstream. You no longer control them. All you can do is hope for my forgiveness.